Hi. My apologies again. Ooh, boring. So, I thought I would do another video because I haven't done any proper ones for ages. Right? I'll try and get the questions answered, but I'm going to do a review today. I only got asked 2 questions, which will take a lot of answering actually, so I don't mind. But if anyone wants to ask more questions, you can. I don't think there is any questions to ask anyone really, is it? It's like diaper reviews, really. Right. So, these, I will review these today. Are they upside down? No, that's front. The pads, they're not nappies, they're actually pads. So they're not lady pants either. That's my catchphrase, that lady pants. There you go. ID form expert extra plus, and they've got 7 drops out of 8, and you get 21 in a packet, and I got 3 packets for I think it was 3 packets for 28 quid, so it's quite cheap. But I didn't know there was pads. I thought they were diapers. Well, actually, I'm quite surprised at pads. They're really good. They are pretty much similar to a diaper, except they don't have little tabs on at the side. That's all. That's the only difference, really. I'll show you. Got one. That. Like, if you imagine that folded up, that looks like a diaper, doesn't it? And it's the same thickness and everything. But you open it up and there's no tabs there. And they're not quite as high up at the front and back as diapers are, but they are basically just the padding out of the middle with a cover. But they're just as good. You will need something to keep them on, So you could wear them in just your clothes, but say you just wanted to wear a diaper and nothing else. No, you won't be able to do that. You would have to wear pants with it, or knickers, anything. You can wear anything you want to keep it on, but it wouldn't just stay on by itself like a diaper would, because it's no tabs and no sticky things. You could make it on, I suppose, but I don't want them. I'm lazy. I like to buy everything as it should be, and if it isn't as it should be, I will use the lazy way and just try and make it as it should be, but not with a lot of effort. Now, like I said, you will need something to keep them on. So you could have something. These are plastic pants. These are perfect for using with pads. Now I got these. I didn't get them off eBay or anything like that. I got them off a proper medical site, so that they will be of medical quality. Now, that's important if you don't want to have leaks and things like that. Okay. So they usually come really straight. I don't know what's happened. These have been in the wash and they've gone all crinkly and screwed up. Whee! This is why I don't make a lot of videos. Never get any peace. Right. Right. Anyway, these are usually flat, and they're good quality. They're not going to fall to bits for ages. They're literally going to last years, depending on every. I'm only urinary incontinent, right? So that means I only have accidents with my bladder. I don't have accidents with my bowel, so I have no idea how they would last if you do use them for pooing, because they're going to get stained obviously, and with them being see-through it's going to be noticeable, but there's only you going to notice it if you're not showing everyone. But with we, no, it's fine. They don't stain or anything. They just like go really crinkly in the wash. There's probably you can iron them or something, I don't know. There you go. So they're really comfortable. They're stiff. You can hear them. Crunchy crunch. They're stiff, right? But they're very comfortable. for wearing. You wouldn't think so, would you? Because if you bought like undies or something and they were stiff, you'd be like, oh god damn, it's going to dig in, but they don't. They're really nice. So try and get medical grade ones if you can, because it's well worth the extra money. It is. And I'm wearing mine now. Don't laugh. But there you can see it's not left a digging in line or anything. It's not digging in, but because it's quite sticks to your skin, they don't leak. It looks like it's got a gap or something there. Excuse me. It looks a bit like it could have a gap, but because it sticks to your skin with it being plastic, it's fine. They won't leak at all. Honestly, and these pads I've got on, they hold a lot of fluid, a lot. So that nothing leaks if you use them together. So that's my review. I haven't reviewed anything, have I? I've just talked. I don't know, I have reviewed them. I don't know, other people do better reviews than this. They can actually say like proper things. I'm just like, I don't know, I just ramble on about crap. I'm all snotty again today. I've come to the conclusion that I'm permanently snotty now. Don't know what else. Yeah, I really rated them pads. I don't know what any other brand of pads is like, but they're really good. Them Identity ones, proper good. I highly recommend them. They're better than the nappies for me, in my opinion, because they're absorbent enough. Let me have a feel. Don't laugh. They don't feel uncomfortable when you've weeded them. I've not weeded this one. I was checking for the wetness and I've not even weeded it yet. Right. So I had 2 questions as well, so I'm going to bump them on the end. Right. Bogdan asked, I love your reviews about nappies. Look forward to seeing more. But I've just done one now. I try to do them more often, but I don't get time. I've been gardening. Look at my nails. Yeah, where's the camera on my phone? I don't know. Got all the mud under my nails. Maybe. There, you can see it there. I scrubbed them and everything. I have about 3 baths soaking in it. Right. Can you do a video describing why and how often you wear nappies or protection? Do you wear it all the time and do you wet yourself on purpose? Well, no. Right. I know about diaper fetishism because I've been incontinent for only poo and not sorry. I only wee and not poo, right? And that has been since about 2012. Right, now before that, I'm diabetic, right? So that means I've got to keep a good eye on my blood sugars. But when my blood sugars are too high, my bladder packs in. It's trying to get rid of all the sugar as quickly as possible, and it does it without my permission, right? It's like, you know, I'm just gonna make you pee all this sugar out. You've got too much sugar. So now, when you're diabetic, your blood sugars automatically go higher when you're ill. This is why, even if you're not eating, you've not to stop taking your medications, because your blood sugars will go high anyway. Your body starts burning fat to survive, right? And muscle, even if you don't eat. I'm not sure if everyone's body does that. Diabetics does. Probably everyone's does, but with diabetics it does. So, but the one thing you've got to be careful with diabetics is ketosis, right? They can go into a coma from being ill. It's rare, but it can happen. So anyway, so your body tries to fix itself, and it's not efficient at fixing itself when you're diabetic. If your normal person has too high blood sugar, right, their body will just produce insulin to counteract that. Now a diabetic person can't. So what will happen is their body will try and get rid of sugar the way it can, and it can get rid of it by sweating it out, which you wouldn't get rid of a lot of sugar that way. And it can get rid of it by wee. That it basically will try and make you wee out as much sugar as possible, which doesn't work because it's in your blood. You know, your blood does take things to your bladder, but like all the waste products, but it won't take all the sugar out. So that's why you'll keep needing the toilet and keep needing the toilet and keep needing the toilet because your body's trying to get rid of sugar and it can't. So that's why I started wearing nappies, because eventually, at first, I could rush to the toilet and make it. Now I can't. So if I get ill, I can't make it to the toilet. My body will do it in my sleep, which I used to always wake up if I need a wee in the night, which were rare anyway. But now my body will not even give me warning signals of me needing a wee when I'm ill. I will just wee. So that's why sometimes I wear protection, just in case I think I'm going to start weeing myself, because I haven't got a clue now. I have no control over my bladder sometimes. It's not permanent. If I'm not ill, if my blood sugars are in good control, I'm not ill and I've had a good, if I've kept my blood sugars good with a good diet, then my bladder's fine, and I know when I need the toilet. I can feel it. I've done the toilet for hours. I'm not constantly going to the loo, constantly weeing. So that's like that. Didn't realise. I hope we can eat the rest of the video else. I've just been talking to myself. But yeah, so every time I get ill, I will use protection. When I first get ill, I'll use something light, like the Tina Lady pants, right? I will use them because I know they won't leak, and I probably won't even wee in them, so might as well use them. But if I get ill for a few days, which happens quite a bit, I'm not constantly ill, but like if I do get ill, it takes me longer to get better. So I'll probably be ill for about 7 days with something that someone could get rid of in 48 hours, And so after a few days, I will need the heavier ones, and I'll just be flooding. My body's just like, let's just get rid of whatever's making you ill, and all the sugar that's coming with that. Let's just try and get rid of it, and it don't work. So, yeah. So, I don't know, I can't really describe how often I wear them, because sometimes it won't be for months, and then other times it'll be like for days, and then maybe a week later I'll have to wear them again. So it's random really how often I wear them, Bob. Dan, whichever is your real name, or none of them. But yeah, so I don't know how often I wear them. It's random. But I live with someone who's in them all the time, so I always have a big, you see my big stash the other week. So we always have a big stash in, so it's no problem for it to be random for me, really. And I do not wet myself on purpose now. I have done with an ex-partner, because he had a diaper fetish, and he, we was exploring things, so I did it in front of him, and like to show him that it's possible to do it, sort of thing. But no, I wouldn't do it on purpose. It's annoying wearing them, really. It's just like, I'm sick of wearing them sometimes. I don't know why I get sick of wearing them. I don't think I get sick of wearing them. I think it's the incontinence that I'm sick of, because I like to have control over my bladder, and like I like to have control over my body, and it's hard, when you've got like a chronic condition and that disables your body like that. I don't like it. So that's why I wouldn't wear them on purpose at all, even. I wouldn't wear them and wean them on purpose. I want control of my bladder, really. So I can understand how other people would enjoy that. That's their thing. It doesn't bother me at all. Like I said, my ex had a fetish and it didn't bother me. In fact, I liked it because he was the first person who actually wasn't bothered. I wet the bed when he stopped over once. Right, it was an accident, and I've been drinking. I don't drink alcohol. I'm not used to it, but I've been drinking because I don't know. He wanted to go. He wanted us to have a drink, so I did. I didn't know, and I wet the bed and I weed on him, and he was all right about it. So that was all right. That's what I liked about being with someone with diaper fetish. At least he didn't care. Right, I'm gonna cut this video off quick.